Right, we are back on PALS TV with our friends from Gallia. I guess I just lost my lunch invitation right before we got on here. So, but I'm still looking forward to hanging out with all of our friends down in Gallia. We're doing some pretty cool stuff with painting today, stuff that you can do outdoors. I know Lisa showed us that cool palette thing last week, so I'm kind of interested to see the texture paint stuff that she's going to show us today. So can you see us, or can you hear us okay, Lisa?
Yep, I can hear you.
Well, tell us about what you're going to do.
Okay. Hey guys, we are coming from Haskins Park down in Galplis, and we'll see if I can flip you around a little bit. I'm going to show you the park a little bit. This is another one of our favorite places, just really quiet, and it's up by the swimming pool, if you can see that up on the hill. And they've got a real nice tennis court over there, basketball, and even for the skateboarders, there's a really cool little place to go over there and skateboard. And then of course they've got our play area and lots of shade, and there's some swings over there, and it's just a real cool place to come and hang out. It's a lot quieter than some of the places that we've been, so this is where we're at today.
I'm hanging out.
So, okay, let me flip you back around. So last week we did we showed you how to do the palette project, and when we get that set up, I'm going to go back and show you what that looks like finished. It turned out really, really nice. So today we thought we would show you, I've got Tracy and Kayla with me, and we're going to show you some texture painting, which is you can use just about anything that you can find, get your hands on at the house, or whatever you've got handy. You know, paint brushes, we all know what to do with those, but I think sometimes if you see what you can do with just regular everyday objects, I think you would be surprised at how it comes out on the paper. So we're going to show you. So the first thing we did, I'm going to flip you around again. We, of course, have plastic. We got our plastic down on the table because we don't want to make a mess. Yeah. And then we've got nice big pieces of drawing paper, so we can kind of show you what's going on. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give the girls, they're going to tell me what paint they want. And we're going to get those started, and then get them some gloves. So I'll get Tracy started. Here's our gloves. We're just going to get her some paint on her plate so that she can do what she needs to do with the objects that she's picked. She's picked some really cool objects that she's going to try. Get her some different paint. So depending on what kind of paint it doesn't hurt to, if you don't have gloves, it's not a big deal, but sometimes depending on what you're using, it might get a little messy. So you want to maybe try something to keep you protected. We're just going to give Tracy a little variety of colors, and she's going to show us a few things that she's got over there and see what they turn out on the paper. Let me see what else we got. Okay. Yep. Okay. She's had a little bit of trouble with her gloves.
I'm getting there.
Got it? Yeah. Okay. Make sure you cover your watch up if you can, so you don't want to get paint on it. Okay. So this is Tracy's. I'll go ahead and show you. This is the different colors that she's got going on. So we're gonna put this over here. What's the first thing you want to use?
I'll use
whichever one of your, the beads?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Tracy's got a strand of beads. So she's going to dip those in her paint, and then we're going to see what it looks like on her paper. So just pick a color. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, run it again.
My glove ripped on me.
That's okay. 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 So if you can see, I don't know if you can see the dots right here. That's what her beads are doing. Now if she runs that across, it's going to kind of make a little smudge there. This will be better this way. Okay. All right. I'll give you a little. Okay. So run that again. Just kind of slide it. Just roll it. Just kind of roll it. Okay. Some kind of neat little specks. If you can kind of see where she's rolling it a little bit. And this is just when she laid it on there. And then of course this is kind of what she did for a drag. So that's what the beads would look like. Okay, so pick you another. Here, another. You want to use your brush?
Yeah.
Okay, so show them the brush. This is just a household brush. You can use it kitchen, bathroom, cleaning, scrubbing, anything you need. But Tracy's going to dip it in some paint, and we're going to see what those bristles will do on the paper. So, okay, let me see. Let me get you some. We're gonna try to see if we can get it covered, and then see what it'll do. Just lay that down on your paper and press down. Okay, that's kind of the marks that this will do. And if she just lays it, so you've got, as you can see where the lines are on the brush, it kind of makes a little bit of a line there. And depending on how much paint, probably it'll show. So it's a little bit different than what the beads did. Okay. Now do you want to try the cotton balls?
Yeah.
Okay, so now she's got just a regular cotton ball, and she's going to try. Okay, I'll just kind of blot that around and see. I'm going to try to get it up close so you guys can see. Here, like this. If you blot, as you can see, as it starts running out of paint, the texture, see how light, it starts thick in the middle, and then as you lose paint, it's got a little bit a different texture around the outside of it. Almost like a sponge, which we've got, I think we've got one of those we're gonna try here.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what a cotton ball will look like painting. And you can make, once you start with these things, then you can just use your imagination and fill in with a paintbrush or colored pencil or marker. Okay. All right, Tracy, what do you want to use next? Q-tip?
Yeah.
Okay, put two of those together. Okay, this is a Q-tip. Actually, she's got two of them. So she's going to dip those in and show you what a Q-tip will do. Okay, see that? I don't know if you can see how close. A little different. Okay, let me see one of those. So if we do these, there's just a single. Okay, you can make little circles with a Q-tip. Now, if you use two, it's going to be a little bit of a bigger circle. You see that? Now, hold those, Tracy. I'm going to get you a few more. Now, let me see those. If you put a group of them together, See if we can get all these together at the same time. Probably need a rubber band to do this, but we're gonna try it. Okay, we're gonna dip those all together. Kind of try to get a little bit of a circle. And see, these, that almost looks like a flower.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you could go behind, see this?
Yeah.
That's a group of them. So you could almost make a flower, add some green to it, turn it into a flower. Okay. Now what do you want to use? Okay, so now I think she's going to use this square. Okay, this is a reusable ice cube. It's one of those you pop in the freezer, put it in your glass, keeps your drink cold, and when you're done, you just turn around and stick it back in the refrigerator, or in the freezer, sorry. So she's going to dip this in paint and show you what that looks like. Okay, I'll try it again. So it's going to be not quite a square, but it's going to have some shape to it like a square. And then the more that she dabs, the less paint that she's going to have on it. Okay, so try it again. We'll show them. Okay, see each time. So yeah, so she could make something, that one kind of looks like a different kind of flower there.
Yeah.
To put some green on that. Okay.
Oh, run away.
All right, one more. She's got one more brush she's going to use. Now, before you do it, let me see the end of it. So this is a bottle brush. This is one of those that you can use to wash baby bottles or glasses at home if you can't get your hand down in there, because that's kind of tricky. You have to be careful that the glass doesn't break. I've had that happen before. Stuck my hand down in there trying to clean it, and the glass actually broke and cut me. So this is, if you've got those little tiny glasses or bottles, you want to use this. So if you look at the end of this, it's kind of cool. Almost looks like a flower, and it's got this little piece in the middle. So we're gonna have her dip that. Let's try your purple. Here, turn it up on its end. Yeah, like this. Let's do it like this. Let's see. See the end of it. Oh, that was quite perfect. Okay, now let's go over here. Oh, almost. It's a hole in the paper. Look, look how cool. That is a flower in itself. See, and we actually, that went through the paper, wasn't supposed to, but that's kind of cool. The shape of the end of it. So if she wanted to, she could just do more of these, kind of run that across there. Maybe a little bit more paint. And Tracy's going to be able to turn these into flowers here in a few minutes. So that's the end of that. That's kind of cool.
Yes, it is.
Like I said, it just looks like a starfish. And then if she wanted to even put it in a little bit different color, kind of get of a rainbow effect, maybe. Let's see.
Oh my God.
Yeah, check that out. I think that one's my favorite so far.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so Tracy's gonna work on hers, do some more fun things. And I'm gonna show you some extra texture things that I found. Get a little bit of paint here. You can use those if you want to. More paint. Get some blue. That's probably one of my favorite blues. And we're gonna get some yellow and purple. Oh, I like those. Yeah, she's really liking that brush. It's really gonna be pretty. So we'll get her a fresh piece of paper. She actually can move over to that other one if she wants to make some flowers with it. We'll get some different colors here. Trying to find some of these summer colors.
Look at that one.
All right. Get some yellow. And maybe some pink.
Oh,
You can move on that next paper if you want.
this one?
Yep, I'm gonna do yours in just a minute. Okay. So the first one I have is this brush. So it is all different, looks like little shapes of sponges. Okay. Almost kind of looks like a rosebud if you look at it from the top, and it goes all the way around. So we're going to see what this one will do. So let's try the blue. I'm going to get it coated. If you've never painted with sponges, sponges are really cool to paint with. Okay, so we're going to come over here.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. It does kind of have a rose effect.
Oh my God.
Look, that's really cool. Almost this here in the middle, kind of a triangle, almost a star type.
Wow.
But yeah, that's kind of cool. I really like that. Now let me see if I would roll it. Maybe. We'll see if we can get a different. I don't know.
Hard.
Oh.
There's that one.
Okay. So this is what it would look like if you roll the sides of it. Just kind of makes, and see some of your shapes in there. It's going to make actually rectangle shapes, but it's rolling. It's got like a little wave to it. If you would put all that in paint and roll it across. Oh, look. Okay, I want to show you guys. Tracy is really, she's using that brush, and she is going to make an entire, it looks like an entire piece of those flowers with that brush. I just look at the colors. She did a really good job picking those out. That looks great, Tracy. Okay, so this, like I said, this is almost like a bunch of roses. If you put it together, it probably would almost look like a bouquet. And then you could just draw some green down here, or even outline, almost looks like a pansy. I think it would be, yeah.
Pretty.
So that's what the blue one would look like. Okay, so the next one is, this is just a little mesh mat. And some people use these for coasters. Some people put them under their furniture, believe it or not, so they don't slide. But can you see all the ridges in it? See how tiny those are? So we're going to dip this in our paint and see what kind of design we're going to get out of that. Pull that balloon.
There you are.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that.
Okay.
That looks good in that color.
It does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should have had gloves on. Okay.
I used the pink and blue too. Oh, look at that. It's cool.
Okay. So I'm just putting a little bit on here just to kind of see what kind of effect that this is going to have. So we're going to lay this down. Okay, kind of press on it on the paper and see what design this will make. Hey!
Oh my God.
We have dots everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so I've got some more paint, so let's just lay it down there again. Do it again. See what. And the more, anytime you use, even with a brush, it's the more you use it, the more faded it becomes, and then you can do a lot of blending. So this is really cool. Look at these little, you can see them. See the little spots everywhere. Okay.
It didn't come out right.
I kind of think I like this too. This is really cool. And then the more that you blot it,
Right.
the more faded it becomes and the smaller the dots become.
No, right.
See these little ones? So you could have a little different effect than this one.
Okay, you got it now.
All right. Okay, so the next one
Like a
is
sponge.
going to be, how many of you guys have these in your bathroom?
I got one at home.
This is one of those shower poofs.
Poofy thing.
Yeah, poofy thing. I don't know that it has, it's just, yeah, one of those shower things, Tracy says.
Poofy thing.
It's got some it's different shaped, it's gathered. But if you look real close, it's got the little porous places on it. So we're gonna see what kind of texture we can get out of this. So let's try, we're gonna try the yellow. I think I got a little bit of some different colors in there. That's all right. Okay,
There you go.
let's come back over here and find us a clean spot. Okay.
There, look.
Okay. Can you see the texture here? You've got some solid places, of course, where it's gathered, but a lot of those netting places, and look at your, see the little lines?
There's my flower.
That's showing you the texture in between the little lines on it. See, we mixed it. We mixed our colors, which is really cool. Okay. So that's what that would look like.
Yep.
Are you guys coming up with any ideas of things that you think you could make out of a project with some of these things? I think it's really cool. I know a lot of you guys are super creative. Okay, so this one
It's a fork.
is a fork. And it's just a little plastic fork, one we can use and throw away. So of course, you got your lines in it, and this is going to be another different geometric shape. It's your long rectangular lines. So we're going to dip it.
Oh, I like to do that.
And here's the back of it. Okay. And then we're going to see what this does. Okay, see your lines? And as you go, keep going, you lose a little bit more paint. It's going to be a little bit more faded. See your lines? Rectangular.
That's cool.
So you almost, let's try something here with this. I'll try something real quick. See if I can get it to look like something.
There's mine. Wow, look how cool that is.
Haha, look there. Okay. So what do you think? So if we take, check that out. There's the fork. Okay. So we kind of got like the outside of a flower.
Wow.
We're going to take the cotton ball. We're going to do a little texture in the middle. And that's what that turns out to be. Isn't that cool? So you've got two different objects, both with a different texture, and it just gives it a little look. So when that dries, and of course, if you want more, you can always come back over here and add some more lines. Oops. And make it look a little, yeah. Okay.
I like to do one of those.
So that would be, so that's another different type of flower. I guess maybe because some of the stuff is looking like flowers, we've now decided we're making flowers. Okay.
How you make a fork?
All right. The next let's see, the next thing we're going to use. There we go. Okay. You know what this is?
It's like a
Medicine dropper, right?
medicine dropper.
Anything. You get these for all different kinds of things. Airdrops, medicine. If you can't take pills, this is what they give you. Okay, so we're going to try to see if we can get a little bit of this scooped up in here. Let's try, and then
Yeah. It's like medicine.
it's like medicine. We got medicine kicked in there. Okay, so we can naturally, you can make little dots with that. So it's just gonna make what, teardrops? Is that what that looks like? The first one does. Does that look like a teardrop or a flower petal again? Oh, we got a bubble.
This one's on here.
Okay, or just a dot. You can just make little dots if you're putting something together. Okay, so that's what your medicine dropper will do. A little bit different. I really like that right there. That looks like a teardrop. Okay. And okay.
And my flowers are done.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to use is
Straw.
a straw. Okay,
I got one.
this straw has, you can see the end of it. It has a shape. It's not rounded at the end. This is what I think they use for milkshakes.
Yeah, it's a different
It's
thing.
got a curve on it, so it gets everything at the bottom. You know how when you're drinking something and you try to get every last straw. So this is what that's for. So we're going to try this 2 different ways. Let me move some of these things out of the way so we can get our paper. Okay, so we're going to dip the end of this in and see what we get.
I need some
Okay.
paint.
See what kind of shape. See that? Okay, so we're going to go over here.
I don't want
Not completely.
No.
Kind of an oval shape, right? So let's try again.
At least I need more paint.
Okay, just a minute. Honey, you got plenty of paint.
I do.
Okay, see? Let's try another.
That good? You okay?
Okay, see how? So this is almost another petal. Okay, so we're going, okay,
That blue.
where's it at?
Blue.
Go get it. I need it.
It's blue.
Okay, you guys see that? And this is just from the end of the straw.
Best I can do with that one.
Another different type of flower. Okay, so then if we take, we've used the straw to make the petals, and then we're going to take the Q-tip. We're going to go back into the yellow. Okay, come over here, and that's going to be the middle of our flower. And I think I like that straw. Okay, there we go.
I got my flowers.
That's a straw and a Q-tip. Okay, that made that. You're going to do that one.
I got a flower on mine.
Okay, now I'm going to see if I can get this to do right. We can use the straw another way with the paint.
You showing them how you
Yeah.
do it?
Okay. So I'm going to put a little glob of paint right here.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Not too much.
See that? Okay. Now, I'm trying to do this without getting paint everywhere. Okay. So I'm going to now blow on the straw down close to the paint, and we're going to see where we can get it to go. Okay.
Oh my.
Okay. It's just spreading out. So we can just actually, if we blow this out, it's just going to make a little bit of a bigger circle. Some of it's run off that way a little bit. See the ripples in that? It kind of looks like a rose, doesn't it? When the air hits that.
Aw, that's cute. Oh my God, look at that.
Okay. Another different texture component, okay? And if we kept doing that, as it would spread out, as you can see, if you get real down close, you're gonna have some wrinkles in it and some extra lines. That's what that's gonna look like.
Oh,
Okay.
water.
Okay. Got a few more things to show you. Where's that balloon? Okay.
There we go.
Balloon. Just a regular, ordinary balloon, nothing special. Okay, of course it's rounded. You know, you have different shapes of balloons. You can have rectangle, long ones, but this one's just round. So we're gonna see, we're gonna dip the end of this and see what we can do with it, okay?
Oh. Oh.
We're gonna do some swirl. Okay, we're using all the paint for this one on this plate. Okay, kind of a tie-dye effect. I'm gonna get enough on there. Kind of see what it'll do. A little purple. Okay, that's a lot of paint. Let's see what it'll do.
Oh, me. Oh, it makes everything. She's sitting in the thing.
Hold on. Now look at this. This is mixing all the paint together. And see the lines in it? That's the texture of the balloon after it has the paint on it. But see the cool colors, how it's blended all together? The yellow, that's yellow, but when mixed with the other colors, it's got a gold tint to it. That would be really pretty on a canvas. So I think we're gonna try that again for an art project. We really like that. See that? That's the balloon.
I think I'll make another.
Yeah, I think I really like that balloon. Let me try. Finish it out. And you can probably blow it up as big as you want. Okay. That one's got a lot of gold in it. Okay. And that's the balloon. I think the balloon and that brush, that straw has made some really cool projects. Okay. I got a couple more things to show you, and that's going to complete our texture. Do you want to do this? Okay, Kayla has a couple things she's going to use. What color paint do you want? Want to try the red? Okay, Kayla's going to try some red. She's got a couple of things that she's going to show you. One of them is going to be a toothbrush. Now, I don't want you to use your toothbrush to paint with, okay? Just if you have an old toothbrush that, you know, when you have to replace them, or if you get sick and you need to replace them. Usually when it's time to replace our toothbrushes, I usually take them, clean them real good, bleach them, and then we use them for cleaning around the house, like those little cracks and crevices around the sinks that you can't get to. A toothbrush is great with that. A little bit of baking soda and stuff comes right up. Kayla's having trouble with her glove. That's okay. You won't need it if you're just doing the toothbrush and the.
I don't have a stick.
Do you want me to do it then?
I mean,
Okay, she's gonna try to get that glove on. Okay, so anyways, Kayla's gonna show you what the toothbrush does, and then Tracy had the beads, and Kayla is gonna take a piece of string, twine, and show you what you can do with that.
I think.
And there's another one.
Oh. No.
Yeah, nothing hurt.
No.
I think that's it, isn't it?
Ow. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay, so see this? This is just going to be, that's just a piece of twine that we use for crafts or use around the house. So she's going to show you those. We use a toothpick. Hey Tracy, can you get one of these toothpicks off the ground, honey? Okay, Kayla. All right. So there's your toothbrush. Show them the end of it.
Oh my God.
Okay, this is Kayla. Kayla's helping with. Okay. All right, toothbrush. She's gonna dip this in and then put this on her paper.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Okay, now just roll it. See if you can roll it and see what kind of. Here, let's show you. Okay, like this. Okay,
Oh.
like this. Yeah, like this. Okay, see the end of it? Where you got your bristles? You're gonna have more on the end, but if you roll it, okay, it's gonna, the more that you roll it, and you're gonna get some of that paint off of there. And see, you can, if you roll it that way, you're gonna have paint at the top of it. But then you've got little bristles, okay? See that? And if you dab it, okay, see, dab that. Okay, so that's your toothbrush. Yeah, I don't know if you can see real close. Okay. Now, last thing we got is our string. You want to drag it through there? Just put up a little piece, like grab it on both ends. Okay, and just lay it in the paint. No, the middle. The middle, honey, like this. There you go. Okay, just kind of get some of that. You guys can see what the ridge is on that. Okay, Now pick it up and then lay it on your paper and roll it. Now roll it all the way out. Just keep rolling. Now roll it up. Yeah, roll it up this way. Okay.
I am.
Okay. So it starts as a line in the middle, but as she starts to go up, see where she's losing paint? And then you've got those little tiny places from the twine. Okay, so it's another texture. See your lines there?
Oh my.
Okay, good job, Kayla.
Ah.
Okay. All right, guys. I think we've used just about everything we brought. We had a couple little things that fell down, but we'll get those later. But that's just some things to show you around the house. If you've got some paint and you've got paintbrushes, of course, you know what to do with those. But just if you want to try some different shapes, and like I said, I know a lot of you guys are really creative. Just try some different things with shapes, with different textures, and run them through the paint and see what you can put together. I think some of these, we're going to get some canvas and do some of these on the canvas and see how they turn out. And we'll probably show those to you guys later. So hope you enjoyed.
I did it on my fly.
That's awesome, Lisa. Let's see. I think Caitlin has a question for you.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna make this a rainbow thing. It's a palette.
Oh, you did the palette thing. That is so cool.
I didn't
Let
make
me-
it, but I'm gonna make it soon.
Well,
Yeah,
when
she-
you do, I want to see it.
It'll be
Definitely. I want to see
rainbow
pictures.
colors.
Oh, that would be really nice. Yeah, make sure you show it to us. I want to see that when it's done.
That would be something
All
really
right.
cool for art show and tell, Caitlin.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be on
absolutely.
my Audi on that day.
Oh, okay.
Are
Well,
you?
you can just save it.
Yeah.
That's no worries. Nick, did you have your hand up?
No.
No.
Oh.
Did thumbs
Thumbs up?
Thumbs up from Nick.
Good
though.
job. Thank you.
Dusty, I see you have your hand up.
I really did like the artwork. It was pretty cool.
Thank you. If you
welcome.
guys get the chance, try some of these things. And if you do, let us see what they look like. I'd really like to see them.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, thank you for sharing all those ideas, Lisa. Try
problem.
to stay out of any bad weather that's coming your way. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you again for stopping by. We'll see you guys soon. JP, you got a question? You have to hit unmute. Nope. Okay, well, that's all the time we have for this segment. So we'll let you guys take yourselves off mute, socialize for a little bit. We'll be back at the top of the hour, so stick with us. We'll see you guys soon.